welcome to Call Like I Don't See a Podcast, where we talk about movies, comics, games, sports, anime, and Kal-El from Krypton. I am GP.
Ba-ba-da-bam, bam. Ba-ba-da-bam. Ba-ba-da-bam. Ba-dee. Everybody see me flying? Back up! Shit. See your nostrils in the camera, bro?
I'm trying to get to
the
metropolis.
Chill. We know you fly faster than speeding bullets, Soups. Call your ass down. I see me flying? What's going on,
What
y'all?
up, oh.
What is up? GP?
Yes.
How you living? How you living,
I'm
brother?
living large. Kind of.
What's happening? You won the lotto. You won the freaking lotto. Let's go. Let's go. I get that 5% friend discount, right? The 5%, you know, that thing in the clause, like you best friends or something, like you get a 5% friend discount.
Wish. I just wanted to say I'm living large.
100,000.
100,000.
100,000.
What up?
100,000. If you want $1 million, that's what I want.
In my head. But
yes.
We have a guest over in my house, and it's my niece. And you know, you know how you're used to you and your wife and your kids being in your house,
right?
And you're not used to nobody else being in here. But now, when you walk in the room, there's an extra body in the house, and it's weird.
Extra
heat.
Yeah. What's that? What's that extra heat?
What's that in?
The thermostat on?
Look, temperature is kind of hot.
You look down.
Hey, what you doing here?
Hey, what you doing here? It's called vacation, bro.
Like, oh yeah, okay.
Oh, that's dope. How long is she staying for?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Is it like this? Did it just start, or is it like in the middle right now?
It's just started. She came here yesterday.
Sweet, bro. That is dope. Adventures with Uncle GP and Auntie Max.
Mm-hmm.
That's the niece that you guys always take on these like awesome adventures, right? Yeah, I love seeing that girl. I'll be like, look, she got it busy.
But now she's a teen. She's a teen AD. 16 to be exact.
Scratch that. You guys in for some hell. You guys in for some hell.
Yeah.
Oh crap! You're gonna end up doing some random ass TikTok dance with her, aren't you? GP,
look, but
oh yeah, damn, that's been a while because last time I saw it was you like 8 or 7 or something like that?
It been a minute since the very last time.
It's been a minute,
not that long though. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I know that feeling, man. I could harken back to when we were, just having Adam for the first time, and it was like, when? Oh snap!
Baby.
We have a kid.
Yeah,
Extra body in the house. There's a baby in the house. Did you know we had a baby in the house now? Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Life changes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Also, this week I have not been on Lupe Fiasco's history of albums, so. I went in a deep dive on his last 2 albums.
Okay.
I started listening to Samurai. That's the latest one. Uh-huh. And the one before that is Drill Music in Zion. It's the name of that album. Yeah. So.
Wow.
2022 and 2024 was his last. Those was his last 2 albums. And they bangers, man. They bangers.
Okay. Bangers?
Yeah, he's rapping the raps like he's going.
he's rapping
up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's bringing hip hop back to it.
Yes, like it never was gone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
right. Hey, and we just did that, by the way, for you folks that don't know. We just did a Lupe Fiasco Call and Reminisce on Food and Liquor. So I think that was good inspiration right there for you, my guy. I'm glad. It's good when you discover music that you didn't pay attention to, and you get that lovely rush of adrenaline of hearing fresh new music that's really good. You know what I mean? Like fresh hip hop, like
it is a type of like, why I haven't listened to this sooner.
Right? No, but I believe everything happens when it's supposed to happen. True. Like those albums were supposed to grace your ear holes. Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Like right now. Like you got a 16-year-old in the house right now.
Yeah.
You need these albums to come through.
Turn it up.
Drown out the noise. Drown out all that TikTok tech crap. Drown it out. Save me, Lupe. Save Uncle G.
But yeah,
that's dope though. I gotta give that a listen, bro. I gotta give that a listen for sure.
Especially that drill music in Zion. That was a real good one, man. Real good one. For sure. Yeah.
Nice. Dope, man. Dope week.
How was your week, sir?
Sweet. Well, speaking of music, I also dabbled in the album discovery and picking up something. I recently found out that the clips, from the Neptunes, right? The Neptunes present the clips. They just came out with this, God let them rest, put them to rest.
I've been seeing them on the internet advertising this.
Let me tell you that album, bruh. You talk about hip hop being saved. Clips came back and saved some hip hop. they are, man, from start to finish. It's like 12 tracks, but start to finish. It's that good, clean. You can catch the lyrics, not that mumble crap. You know what I mean? And the delivery of Pusha T and Malice is just, my God. It's so freaking glorious. It's so freaking glorious. Like if I could rate it right now, I'd probably give it a 10, bro. Like it giving a quick
review,
album review. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, man. It's freaking.
And they're the type of groups that they don't really do albums. They don't push out albums frequently. They like
that.
What it was like.
No, and then I looked it up. 15 years, dog. It was 15 years since they linked up, and they had some drama, whatever, in between that, and then they came back now and just like reunited. It's just like, well, thank you. Like I said, everything happens for a reason when you hear what you hear, or when these these.
We should call it reminisce over that and that first one.
Oh that Clips album was tight, man. Grinding, like but the Pharrell Williams on this one is in his bag, dog. Like he dropped some serious beats, dude. Like the opening track was like, oh my Lord, what is this? Thank you. I gave up on hip hop a long time ago, bro. And these kind of things is just like it hits the heart, it just hits the heart of thank you. I know there's sense out there somewhere. There's sensible music
somewhere.
Out there somewhere.
Look for it. Look for it.
So I will throw that album at you, sir, and I say, hey, you go cop that. We'll swap.
Okay.
We'll swap. Okay, because I still buy CDs and I got that thing as a CD in my car. All right, we'll swap CDs. I don't care. I don't care what people think about people that buy CDs. Bro.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I'm keeping
nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with buying a CD.
Nothing wrong with that era.
Popped it in the CD player.
In
the car.
Nothing wrong with the CD era.
Banger. My bedroom trying to catch me off guard. She was like, what do you mean you it's coming tomorrow? Like, can't you just get it right now? And I was like, no, I order CDs.
Yeah.
I come from that.
Yeah.
I'm still in that.
Right.
World.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So for all you CD players out there that's still playing it, let's go. Keep it going. Don't let that stuff die. But get on those albums, man. We got a whole different music review going up here, man. Whew. Let's go. But thank you, Clips. Thank you, Lupe Fiasco. Yes. Keep that stuff going for hip hop.
For sure.
Other than the Clips album, tomorrow actually, and I'll probably give my reaction, but you'll see it all over my Instagram stories for sure. Taking Adam to the Hot Wheels Monster Jam. We're gonna go see some monster trucks. Yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's good.
Never, ever have I seen monster trucks up close in person.
So you never been to one?
No.
Some fun then.
And he was like, we saw it like a month or two ago advertised, and he's like, oh, that'll be fun to go to. And I was like, yeah. He's like, I want to go. I'm like, and you know me, it don't take much to convince me. I'd be like, okay, that looks like fun. Yeah. I've never done it. Let's go. Yeah. You know. So yeah, it's gonna be a damn dope time. So look out for that review next week.
Okay.
Hot Wheels Monster. Yeah. I can already hear the extreme rock music playing in the background.
Monster Jam.
Cross the cars on the face, cross monster trucks. Get ready to jam. Righteous! Righteous! Crush the shit out of that car!
Daddy, you can't say shit! Oh, yeah! I said... You can't say the words! This is a kid event.
No, it's not. It's a rock session.
Give me a guitar, quick.
All right. So yeah, that's been my weeks. Let's get a little bit angry here now, folks, as we normally do. We try not to be too angry, but there's some things you just gotta call out.
When you are pissed off, and man,
let some shit out. GP, what you mad about this week, bro? What do you call it this week?
I'm calling out anyone, and I do mean anyone, who have a problem with the way Jennifer Love Hewitt looks on the red carpet premiere of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Did she look a particular way?
She normal to me. People, I don't know if you saw this or not, but people online saying that she looking chunky or you know how Hollywood people do.
She put on too much weight. Wait a minute. This is Jennifer Love Hewitt now?
Yeah. What are they talking about?
What are they
exactly? Now you linking here with me right now. Nah. What is wrong with y'all?
What? She should have been like that from afar. You got your uncle's dance right there. You got your uncle right there. He put his uncle pants on.
I'm trying to figure out what the world people talking about here. Something wrong with your eyes.
So they're blasting her. They're blasting her for her weight gain,
and she's
that girl was like a pen when the first I Know What You Did Last Summer
came out. They don't understand what aging means.
But not only that, she looks healthier. Like, I was concerned actually when she was skinnier. I was like, she looks like she needs to eat. she was cute, but she looks like she's hungry. She needs to eat.
What do they think people supposed to look like?
Man, that's Hollywood, bro. That's that twisted backward knowledge. Like, oh, she's supposed to be skinny. He's let his uncle stands looking around. Where the fuck is my belt? Let's beat these people senses.
What I see my belt around here somewhere. What? Oh, man, I was just
that right there. That is just disappointing. I mean, what do you get? You know, that's the freaking society that we live in, man. That right there is a problem. The woman looks like healthy and actually like gorgeous. Like she's doing her thing. Like what is because she's not a damn down to the bone skeleton like the latest Ariana Grande look. Like somebody get that girl some help. Somebody give her a burger
and some fries.
She can't get any skinny
and also a shake. Come on, man.
And something
but,
something else. Give her a hippo. Just let her eat a hippo. She'll get the weight back.
They want to see the bone.
The bone in your shoulder.
That.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. There is nothing wrong, especially if you made it like that in Hollywood and you're already beautiful and what. There's nothing wrong with your look.
Not at all.
I mean, that's sad.
It is.
And shame on those people, man. Shame on those people. Because even like, that's the kind of stuff that like Adele, for some reason, like Adele was beautiful the way she was before. I'm sorry.
I agree.
I have to throw it in.
I agree.
And then all this body shamming stuff.
Yeah.
And now she's slimming. I'm like,
right.
well, you don't look right. Because that's how you're supposed to be.
Yeah. It's like,
it's kind of.
And when people do that dramatic weight loss, their heads look huge, man. It look like they out of proportion
huge,
with that body.
big, massive. It looks like a bobblehead, a poppet figure, pop figurine. Like you might need to just put some weight back on. Yeah, But then again, we're going kind of contradiction here because now we're talking about. Yeah. But you know what? Your body is your body.
It's yours.
Let's just swap that out. It's yours. Yeah. If you're good with it, you're good. With it. You know what I mean? And we should really just be calling out people that just body shamming people. Like they like it, they're good. Yeah. But in this particular case here with what you just brought up, she looks even better. She looks better.
No,
you could pull an Uncle G.
What?
Somebody get Uncle G off the bike. Oh God. Houston Ugg right there with his do-rag on, man. This dude is just No, look. Jennifer Love Hewitt, you look great. You look fantastic for your age.
Keep it going,
man. Those body shammers, man. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. They're just jealous. They're not at the premiere. I don't know what I thought they were gonna be upset because the movie sucked or something. Like you're upset what she wore or how she looked at the. That's just pathetic.
It is.
That is just pathetic. Anything else you mad about this week?
I'm calling out. I got another one. I'm gonna put it in. I'm calling out. Astronomer CEO Andy Byron getting caught having an affair with his HR chief at the Coldplay concert on the jump.
So I'm gonna jump in here.
Please do.
I'm gonna jump in here because you took my call it out because that was my call.
Well, this is yours. Come on.
And I'm pretty. No, it's both. It's everybody.
Everybody who saw it.
Everybody. Especially everyone who's got a damn thing on their face.
Exactly.
The fuck. Wow. Like to be caught in that way, like they say the truth comes to light. It will be a blinding light with a kiss cam. The blinding light, the Lord will expose the demons, expose the lies on a Coldplay camera. Kiss cam. Oh, get your hands off me! No, they already got you.
They already got you.
They already got you. And the fact too that. Some people are reporting from TMZ, they were kissing up and stuff long before the damn camera caught them. So that was probably like after a makeout session, and bam, this is going on. But you, married man, and I saw the family, dude, messed up. So messed up. You talk about the instant trauma you have now input into these kids, the kids and the wife. Like, the wife already, like, I think she like left, blocked him or something, or changed her name on her Facebook page or something like that. She swapped it out. He go this it's like the reverse Frodo right here. The rings just the rings just leaving.
The Back to the Future. His hand would disappear, like,
bro.
Yeah.
Earth Angel. No. No. Disappearing! All of my kids are vanishing away!
But I get the picture. My son!
He has to go back in time and save himself from making that stupid mistake. I can't hire Kristen. I just can't hire her.
Andy,
you gotta stop it.
You gotta go back. You gotta go back to the Coldplay concert now, Andy.
You gotta go back to 2025. You have to stop it. Your kids, Andy. Your kids. It's your kids.
Andy, you're the CEO, Andy. Only you can go back to the future.
Don't hire her, Andy.
Don't do it, Andy. She's real good at her job, Andy.
A Coldplay concert. A Coldplay concert.
Kiss Cam Coldplay concert.
You're gonna be all over the internet, Andy. All over.
1.21 million views.
1.21 million views.
Dumbass. You're dumbass. You're stupid. You're stupid. Oh my gosh. Both of them.
Both.
It's not just, this is not one side.
No.
This is both messed up. And I think also there was another employee that was right next to them too. That's just like, oh snap, oh shit, no, they got caught. I knew that something was going on, but I didn't expect this.
It's like at that point, if you go into a concert like that with employees, you really just out in the open with it. You really don't care.
You don't care, especially if you guys are hugged up and the employees are used to that. So what do you mean when you're going to work? When you tell you what, I'm going to work. Look,
right.
Pull out Uncle Greg again. Pull him out.
What? You order what? You think you gonna be able to work and do all of this? You living a double life, boy. Andy. Coldplay?
Oh God.
What's that?
See Kristen and I'm hugging, baby. You're gonna need some extra clocks to wake your ass up when it's time for your divorce court law date.
Yeah.
Oh God. That's messed up, dude. Shame. Cheating overall is just messed up, especially if you're a married man. Like boyfriend, girlfriend, that stuff, whatever. You get, that's whatever.
And then it's like,
fine. But you did the vows, bruh. And it's been how many years, bruh? But how long has this been going on?
It's a coworker, so it's been going on for a minute, I think.
How did she get to the chief position? Pun intended. Oh God, no!
What? No way!
No.
Lunch breaks? Andy, is you crazy, boy? You the CEO?
All right, Uncle G.
Coldplay?
Oh God, Uncle G gonna get you. Don't get in trouble with Uncle G. He took his glasses off. He's so mad. He's so mad.
You know, you can get your glasses.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right, Uncle G. Get some water. Take some water, Uncle G. Take some water. Don't get the blood pressure up now. Don't spike it. Remember what happened last time?
I need my water pills.
Remember don't go there, Uncle G. Don't go there, Uncle G. Remember what happened last time? Same shit to do. Yeah, to give him a space. He tried to pull the belt out on him, but he kind of liked it.
Even like you
move away from that. Yeah, no, that is unbelievably embarrassing. I'm pretty sure they had to leave after that, like immediately leave after the kiss cam. One of the worst kiss cams in the history of kiss cams.
It's like they making jokes about this on the internet. They have different characters from different stuff that could be together as them. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's bad. That's how dangerous this world is now, man. Any kind of mistake that's like that goes viral, that's it. That's why the wife changed the last name so quick. It's like there is no bouncing back from that.
You the CEO.
None. Send your ass to space. Send your ass to space, astronomer. Get the fuck off this planet. Just get the fuck off the planet. That's it.
You better go to one of those space stations up there.
Just leave. That's it. They should just throw those people up in space. That you had your shot at Earth, and you screwed it up. I think you should just be casted into space.
I agree.
Just go up there and keep the the NASA Space International Center, well guarded, and you could play Coldplay in space.
Be floating in space, be dancing together in space, turning all around.
Cry. All his tears from how he messed up, just floating next to him. No. That's horrible, man. And all jokes aside, like the damage now to that family is irreparable. It's like you can't
think about the kids when they go to school.
How do you fix that? And like that's your dad?
They're gonna be phones being shown and all that to their face. Look at this.
Man, that's just not good. That's just not good. Our hearts here we'll call it for them. Guys, be strong. If you need a talking ear. If you need a listening ear, hit us up or something, because that's gonna be hard.
Sure.
That's gonna be hard. That's the rest of your life. There's jokes against your daddy.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear another name, Andy Byron, the rest of my life. Get him off the planet. Him and Kristen, send him away. Send him off the planet. She's all like, oh no. They caught me. Should have. Oh no. Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Get your hands off me, they saw us! What
you gonna do? Like, this is the most stupidest thing he did. I'd be like, how can you be a CEO and do this move? He ducked down, and then when they say, "Oh, they like having an affair," he like, all you see is hands doing that.
Oh,
like, come on, dude, you really don't care. Like,
Andy, are you okay? Are you okay, Andy? You've been hit by the kids' cam alert. Get out. Out. And then put some fake freaking apology afterwards. Man, you know what? Screw you, guy. Screw you and Kristen. You guys are that's just horrible. And we throw any call outs there for any married man that just goes and thinks this is fine. Accountability comes back in many ways.
Yeah, awful ways.
Many ways.
Yeah.
Shine some light on that shit. You will get that camera on you. Whew! Damn. Good call out
for sure,
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, moving on. We do have a topic to get to here. This also part of the podcast brought to you part by a guest that we'll be having later on too. So we have one topic.
One topic. Yes.
Let's get it.
3 Nigerian men disguised themselves as women attempting to enter Dubai, but their efforts were failed by authorities. The trio combined Arab dresses and thick makeup to convince officials that they were from Dubai. They was dressing up as Arab women. They were hoping to make a better life for themselves after hearing how the UAE was prosperous country with plenty of opportunities.
Yep. They got caught with the old makeup on the face, wear a headscarf.
Yeah, they've been watching. They've been watching too many movies.
They saw white chicks right before they did it. They saw white chicks. They're like, we could do this. I know we could do this. We could get away. We could go and find a better life. Put the makeup on your face. Give me the makeup. Bring it over here. We are going to live.
Let me touch you up.
Touch you up. You need to have the eyeshadow. They can never find out. Do we need to do the bottom? No. Because a headscarf. The headscarf. Trust me, this is.
But you do need eyelash. You do need eyelash.
You need eyelash. Yo, that is just so messed up, bro. The thing that they actually want to get think that they were gonna get away with it.
I'm trying.
You know what I mean? Like, if you
go ahead.
You look at the picture, like the makeup it's it's bad. Like, that is bad makeup. Look at that. This shit fake as hell.
Do you have the picture of them in like fully in disguise?
No. I just have the picture of their faces afterwards with what it looked like.
Okay.
What, like, you have? There's a full body pic?
Yeah.
Okay, throw that out. We gotta throw that out.
It was kind of convincing though, a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's just the face.
Yeah.
It was kind of convincing.
Like you could pass,
right?
like you go walk past somebody, like on a like just past their eyesight, and it might could have worked, but
if they didn't work on the walk, right, like they gotta have that feminine walk.
Like it got to be like.
Right. I don't. You got a woman walk.
I was just doing like not big of like your legs, open it up like it's like little small plates.
A little bit more dainty. Yeah. There you go. They should have practiced that, or maybe they got caught. Somebody bumped into him as he was going on the plane or some shit, or they whistled at him. He didn't like it. What you say to me? You tried to holler at me? You hold my poodle. Hold my poodle. Hold my poodle. Who do you think you are trying to holler at right now?
I don't think you know who you're talking
to. Who do you think you're talking to? The rest of them like, shh, don't say nothing. Hush your mouth, you stupid little man. Lady like, I don't think those guys are from the back. Officer. Some random Karen caught him. Officer, yeah, hi. Look, they look a little sus. Yeah. Can you check them out, please? I heard a little voice. I heard a deep voice.
They're gonna need a frisk.
Yeah, the facial expressions of them as they're caught, like, it looks hilarious, bro. Like the middleman, if you put this picture up, dude, the middleman looks like he was the one that planned it all out. Listen to me, guys. This is going to work. It looked like he was the one. The one on the left in the pink looks like, shit, I should have never listened to you. My life is over now. I cannot return to my family like this. This is embarrassment to my family, to my village. You stupid man.
Embarrassment to my ancestors.
What would my ancestors think? This is how we get away. No. Oh, cha. Cha. And then the one that's in the green, he's pissed.
Yeah.
He's
mad.
Pissed.
He's mad. He the one who didn't want to do this at all.
Mm-hmm. At all. He had a better idea.
He had a better idea.
I told you should have listened.
I told you.
You don't listen.
I told you to go aboard the plane, under the plane. But no.
I told you not to even wear this dress. You had to put on the makeup.
You got to be an apple.
You dumb motherfucker. You always do this shit. You stupid motherfucker. What are we going to do
Look
now?
at our skin complexion. You think we could go to the airport like this?
I told you it was number 44. You went with the higher number. That is not the shadow. That is not the foundation you need. Dumb.
I got a question. With this. Like, how you need passports and stuff like that. What did they have?
How did they do it?
What did they have to go aboard the plane?
Well, maybe they dressed up like this prior, took the picture for a passport, and somehow got through. I don't know.
And the make they probably did it in the makeup. Yeah. And then they'd be like, "Why you have the same?
Or they could
have the same clothes as you do here.
You have the same. You do not shower. I told you to shower. Why you wear the same clothes? This stupid plan. It's a stupid plan."
But like
dumb,
that gotta be
stupid.
embarrassing. I bet it was like 8,000 cameras being taken And they just standing there. They just standing there, dude. Just
granted, like, okay, we know you want a better life. It's not probably the life that you're looking for in Nigeria. Things a little rough. I get it. But to go to that extreme and then to be caught, like, that's just there's other ways. It's funny, they even try to get to America. You don't have to paint your face up. You just, hop on a plane. You can just, try to hop.
Yeah.
You may get deported and just sent the fuck back, but you can at least take a few walks. You don't have to put the makeup.
Yeah, it could have been more easier to get here. Kind of.
Yeah. You want to go to America or Dubai? Which one of those do I have to wear makeup? Dubai. I am sold. I am sold. Let's try that.
And
you mean to tell me this whole fucking time you just wanted to wear makeup? that was your whole dream.
You like to disguise as an Arab woman, don't you?
A woman? Woman? You wanted to be a woman this whole time? This whole plan was for you to be a woman.
But dude,
you stupid man.
Imagine if this was a movie, they would have got away with it, and they would have been mistaken as some type of princesses somewhere, and they just gonna be stuck being convinced as Arab women.
That's like Mrs. Doubtfire and White Chicks put together. Yeah, right. You just gotta just roll with it. I am tired. Yeah, that would be a funny ass movie. They should just throw that shit into a movie.
That should be a movie. Yeah.
Us with these ideas. Yes. You mean I have to be like this for 15 years? I cannot get pregnant. What happens when they find out? I cannot give you the praise that you want. What happens when they find out?
What happened?
The next one got caught. He found me in his I told him I had to tell him I was outside for too long. The sun burned my skin. I had to lie.
Even they'd be like, "Madam, you are melting." Huh?
Your skin is melting off your face.
Oh, let's make one.
Half your skin is hanging off your face.
Your skin is getting darker and you're melting at the same time.
And you're melting. Is that better? No.
Is that better?
Is that better? You are smearing your makeup now, man.
Now your voice changed deeper.
I am married to a prince and he wants a baby. I cannot do this life. He asked me to go to a Coldplay concert. I say I cannot do it. I saw the stories.
I cannot get pregnant. What's going to happen when they find out?
Oh God. Ooh. That's your biggest concern, not the fact that you got to do this whole thing just to get out. God dang. Oh God. It's sad, it's ridiculous, but I mean,
oh my God.
They tried. You know what I mean? They tried. And you cannot fault them for trying. That was very creative.
That was, man.
To the naked eye, from afar, they could pass as a Dubai woman.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But now, there's no bouncing back. There's no coming back.
Nah.
After they served their time, imagine they're at a Nigerian bar or some shit and their friends are around. Hey, it's them, it's the guys, huh? Hey, so when you put the makeup on your face, what were you taking, huh? Look, it's the silly wissy man, it's the woohoo man.
What were you thinking? Yo.
What were you thinking, guys?
Guys.
And then you have the audacity to come
you're back here?
We don't serve men with makeup on faces here, sir. Child. Get out of my bar. Chai. Oh God. I think we've had enough. I think we've had enough. I don't know what's in the water tonight, folks. I don't know. But I'm glad we're drinking it.
For sure.
Try again. Yeah. You know, different approach. Try different approach.
Good luck to those guys. Yeah. Man.
Clever. You clever man. But think it true. Think it a little bit better next time, please. Please. Okay, we have to move on. We have to go to quick.
Talking about real news real fast.
Get out of this accent now. Real fast. Faster than makeup on your face. Get it caught. Stupid man. All right. First quick bit. Ninja Turtles, the original one from 1993, I want to say. 1993 or 1990. 93. The one that, you know, freaking infamously famous, man. It's just one of the top best Ninja Turtle movies. Coming back for their 35th anniversary. It's been 35 years, dog. Man. God dang. Man. 35 years. It's back in theaters from August 16th to the 20th. So, you know, if you've never seen it, or maybe these new, hey, take your niece,
see that one.
Right? Educate to see that. This is movies. This is what movies used to look like.
Yeah. Oh, Adam.
TURTLE power. No, that shit was scary. That was he's only 6. That movie, that shit would scare him. Daddy, you mean to tell me there's turtles that big and big teeth like that? No, son. No.
Living with a rat?
With a big rat, Daddy? No, it wasn't that big of a rat.
It looked big to me, Daddy.
It looked too realistic, Daddy. That shit's scary. Roko Saki. Yeah, but that's dope, man. I like that they're celebrating it this way. You know, why not take out the family, go check it out, man. Looks dope. Sure. Next quick bit, moving on. We got Uno is officially a game now that you can find at Las Vegas. Just when we, you know, leave, they bring the game that we couldn't play. You know, man, I'm licking my chops. I put that +4 on your ass. That's 100,000. 100,000. Uno out.
Uno out.
100,000. Uno out. It's Uno 0. I'm rich.
But I wonder, like
Uno.
I wonder how much like they're gonna start off with. Like, what's the price range to get in a Uno game?
To get in, God, you know they're probably gonna spike that shit up because they know everybody going to play Uno. It's a lot easier than blackjack.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot easier. How much for this table? 500.
Man. Yeah,
this ain't fun.
Yeah,
this ain't fun. Yeah, that's some high stakes, man. Uno already gets heated as it is when you're playing Uno with your friends or family, right? This now is 10 times more. You can't reverse that shit back to me. Fuck you, me. That's a double reverse. I got $500 on this goddamn table. That's a double reverse. It's going this way. Security. No, it goes this way. No, it's supposed to go this way.
The dealer gonna call out security. These two.
We're playing colors and numbers. We're doing both. I got money on this shit, man. I can't be losing no shit over Uno.
I got so much ride on this game, man. Come on, man.
Honey, I lost it, man. He put a +4 on me. I put a +4 too, but then he dropped back another +4. I had to pick up 12. He said, Uno out. I broke.
I was hoping he don't say Uno out.
No Uno out. Fuck you, man. No Uno out. You can't say that shit. I got $6,000 on this table. People will get shot fast. Man. They need extra security at those Uno tables in Vegas, man.
For sure.
Because damn.
Yeah.
People will get stabbed and shot. Yeah. No Uno out. You can't do that, bro. Right. Where these rules at? Uno rules change every time.
Every time.
God,
every time.
Dang.
Yeah.
That ain't counting numbers, bro. That's just straight up like rule changing people just having random ass formations. And
this is how I play the game. This is how I play the game. You don't play the game like that?
Well, which one we doing here? This is Louisiana Uno. What the fuck is
this is the way we do it down south.
This Island Uno. What this New Orleans Uno? Which Uno is this table? It's LA Uno. LA Uno.
Dude, when your son was playing Uno, I was all into Uno. I was playing with him, and he was like, "Nah, this ain't how we play Uno over here." I was like, "Wait, what?"
Exactly. What? So this is like 18.
Because I was winning, I was beating him, and he was like,
"Right,
this ain't how my daddy taught me how to play Uno. What you doing?" I was like, "All right, then we."
I taught him Trinidadian Uno. I taught him the Trinity Uno. we play a little different kind of Uno. Right? I don't know what all you do with your Uno, but this is how we play Uno. All right?
He was like, "Nah,
that's my thing that you
Uncle Greg. This is not how we play Uno here." I was like, "All right."
You just gotta. That's what I'm saying. So for Vegas, they need to just stick to whatever that one rule is and keep it. Because the other rules, man, and wild cards and all that shit, y'all need to sort that out. Exciting times, though. I can't wait to see it unfold and see people's reaction. Hopefully, the crime rate doesn't go up in Vegas. We will.
I would go to Vegas just to see somebody play and see how that interaction happens. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All
right, next quick bit. Invincible Season 5 is already done via voice. So all they got to do is draw the stuff, and it's a done. Is Season 5 is the last season, or is it Season 6?
It might be Season 6.
Bacon.
And I hope this is not done anytime soon.
Wait.
Damn it. I'm glad it's back.
Yeah. It should be 5 or 6.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look out for that.
Next quick bit. Mortal Kombat. The sequel to the 2021 Mortal Kombat. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, came out with a trailer, and it looks good.
Yeah, it's got Carl Urban in it. Fucking hell. I thought he was gonna say "Oi, oi." I'm gonna fight in war in a combat tournament. Oi. Shadow kick. Shadow kick. Oi.
You think that's a good?
He was struggling though in that trailer to keep that Australian accent off.
Yeah.
Right. It seemed like it was giving him a hard time to keep it American.
You think that was a good casting as Luke Cage? I mean, Johnny Cage.
He looked okay. He looked all right. I mean, at this stage, who else are you gonna put? You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time, the whole sequel looks like a video game. It literally looks like a video game. It's just like, okay, who's your character?
Yeah.
Okay, this guy. You know, I hope there's actually some story involved, because the first one had a decent flow in terms of like a solid story.
Right.
This one just looks like, let's just plug and have a sandbox of everybody fighting.
Yeah, make it like the game. Yeah. Just have fights. Yeah.
Let's make it a game. That's it. We're just gonna push a button and make Raiden cheat. Raiden's just gonna shock everybody.
See, I think that's
So
I hope they do that, because the first one was more of story than the fights, and now this one probably be leaning towards more of the fights than the story. But I hope they try to
the story,
blend in both,
balance it out, and they're probably hoping for Carl Urban to save the story part, the character,
right? Yeah,
get us through this thing successfully.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll go watch that. That'll be definitely a good watch.
Yeah.
A little popcorn movie right there.
Yeah,
looking good.
All right,
and that is it for quick bits.
Woo!
All right, so first time ever on the podcast, we have a new guest. Kimmy was our last guest. We have a new fresh one on the podcast this time. Give it up for Mr. Wade Simmons.
Good, everybody.
all the way out from Chi City, Chicago.
Yep, I apologize for the bad lighting, by the way. I'm a filmmaker, got bad lighting over here, but it's all good.
All good. It's all good.
It's all good, man. The people see you. You look fresh. You're looking sharp. So, what is up, Mr. Wade Simmons, man? Like, how heard Greg. You reached out to Greg, and you guys linked up, and then looking into your bio, you work in a funeral home.
Yeah, been doing it going on 15 years. Everything that I'm doing was always something that I wanted to do as a child, so I just pursued it. Been a long journey, but I've been in the funeral business 15 years. Worked at one funeral home here in Chicago for 13 years, and then left. And since I'm a licensed intern in the state of Illinois currently, I decided to start my own removal transport service with the help of some other few funeral directors, buddies of mine. So just doing my thing, man. I'm no longer pursuing a full license here in my state because I'm actually getting ready to relocate to the West Coast. But just trying to make the most of time and not let time make the most of me.
Nice, right? For sure.
Preach. So you said you wanted to do that since you were young. How does that work? What do you do? Like you deliver bodies?
So basically, the job of a funeral director pretty much starts with meeting with a family, making arrangements, just helping the family, because it's kind of like an event planner. You just pretty much planning a celebration of life, whether it's cremation or burial, but you give the family what they want and you help them to remember their loved one in the best way that you can, because it's not about the funeral director, it's more about the family, and it's more about the person's life that's being celebrated. So I always say the best funeral director is the person that just provides the family with the best service that they can give, and don't make it about themselves, make it about the family. But I've been doing it since high school. I wasn't always, because like I said, I just got my intern license last year, but I was kind of back and forth between Missouri and Illinois, so kind of a lot. Then I was supposed to be moving, and then I got a lot of other stuff going on, so I've been kind of taking my time getting through it. It's one of them things where sometimes like you get to do something that you wanted to do your whole life, but at the same time, like you have other responsibilities and stuff, because I'm a filmmaker. I train for pro wrestling, so jack of all trades and a master of none.
For sure.
Definitely, dude. That is an interesting, intriguing combination of skills. Like, I don't know, Greg. I've never met someone that like takes that was their dream to do that.
Oh yeah, and you know what?
Like for me,
I'm finding there's a lot of younger people getting into it, because back in the day, a lot of funeral directors were like older people, but I guess like a lot of more younger people are getting into it, because I meet a lot of young people now when I see, because I'm gonna be honest though, because like a lot of times in any field, right, sometimes you have people that have been doing it, like, because I've been in it for 15 years, but you have people that have been doing it 30 years or 40 years, and sometimes everybody is not always as kind to the younger generation. But I always feel like you got to understand, like, everybody is different, and to me, younger generation needs some of the older funeral directors to help properly train them and to encourage them, because again, none of us gonna be here forever.
For sure.
I mean, like I said, I started in the funeral business. I was 18 years old, and I'm 33 now. And I mean, and so like even with me, right, like it took me quite a while to even get an intern license, like because the schooling was very hard. So to me, if I can make anybody else's journey quicker and better than mine, and I can be helpful, I'm not going to get in anybody's way. I'm not going to discourage them. I'm gonna help them.
Right.
That's because I mean, if you can't treat the living people right, then I mean,
how you gonna treat the ones that pass on? Right.
Did you have any like mentors helping you out doing?
So the funeral home that I work for in Chicago, you can check it out. I worked for a guy by the name of Spencer Leak Sr. He's a very well-known individual here in Chicago. He's done a lot for the city. I mean, he's buried people for free. He's helped a lot of families. He's a giver. Very generous person. And like I said, his son, Stevie, anytime I need a donation for my film, he's always looking out for me. So shout out to Stevie. I just, like I said, pretty good people, And like I said, they've done a lot for the city of Chicago. And it's not only them, it's a lot of, funeral directors that have helped this city that, sometimes they don't always get their flowers, but we celebrate all of them, because it's not a very easy business. And then plus in our community, like with gun violence and things of that nature, sometimes, some people don't have insurance. And so that's a whole nother story. So it's like,
and I mean, you threw in that part there with the neighborhood, right? Because all we hear out from, we're out here in Texas and they think, oh, Chicago is just this gun violence. And was I'm like, for your field, you must have a lot of business with that amount of crime.
I mean, I always say, like, I understand that death happens, but, I'm never a fan of any gun violence or any type of violence. Because again, a lot of this stuff we fighting over it's not worth somebody losing their life. Sure. I mean, we all out here trying to make a living, and I just think, I think it's all in perspective. Like, I get it, but I think as people, like, even as artists, right, I think we're like, even like me, and that's why, like, a lot of the art that I make, I center it more around love and compassion and things of that nature, because like, I don't, I'm not knocking anybody else, but I love my brothers and sisters, and I would always want to encourage them to love one another and not hurt one another.
Right. Right.
Sure. This guy's an angel, ladies and gentlemen. This is we're talking to an angel right now who's on this earth. he's helping spread love and guiding these families through a very, of course, challenging time in their lives, bro. Like, your heart must be like 5 times the size of it.
I mean, because you got to look at it like, you like put it like this, like, because at one point I remember, like, we were getting a lot of more younger people than older people. Like, okay, let's be real, like, it's a blessing to live to be 95, 97. Somebody lived that long, we can expect that's a pretty full life. I've seen people make it to be 100, and but at the same time, it's like, but when you're getting, like, constantly getting 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and I'm not talking about from, like, other things, but due to violence and trauma, and man, it's it kind of does something to you,
for sure.
That was gonna be one of my questions. Mentally, right? How do you cope with that kind of pressure?
So for me, I just focus on my art. Like I said, I try to and one thing about me, like, I love to see people happy. Like, that brings me a lot of joy. Like, to me, I don't like to just see people sad and crying. And and one thing that I can say about that business is that I don't just look at it as the aspect of just dealing with the deceased, but also dealing with the family. Because again, you're treating people right. You got to treat people right whether you're in that business or not. But you're getting to know people,
right?
And a lot of times just conversating with people, and it's kind of a joy in a sense, because like, it's a lot of people out here, and it's so many people that I remember, like, earlier this year I was at, like, it was like a food pantry that I went to with my grandmother, and there was a gentleman. He came up to me, he was like, man, I know you from somewhere. I'm like, he's like, where you used to work? I said, I used to work at the funeral. He said, yeah, I remember you. You were very nice to me, man. And so, it's just things like that, man, that, just kind of warms your heart,
impact.
Yeah.
That's impactful, dude. That's touching people's lives. Like, if you're cooking in the restaurant, you're there for, like, celebrating their birthdays and stuff. But for you here, you're celebrating their life as they were before. You know what I mean? And also helping the family to celebrate that life and move forward, man. That's leaving impacts across the board, man. Kudos to you, dude.
Oh man, yeah. And like I said, it got to be in your heart to do it. Like I said, there's a lot of good funeral directors out here, and I think that that a lot of people that work in that business, we understand that in that field, it's no off days. Like, it's not a regular 9 to 5 job, because you can get a call at any time. Yeah. And I mean, what are you gonna tell the family? Oh, I can't. No, like, somebody has to always be available, because and like I said, you never know what your day gonna be like. Like, I've gotten calls on Mother's Day, Father's Day, all kind of days. So it's just, it comes with the territory,
Hey,
wow, that's deep, man.
So how do you cut in directing? Mostly you direct short films, right?
Yeah.
How do you cut?
So So film came about. So it's crazy, right? Because as a child, like I said, all I wanted to do two things. I wanted to be a funeral director and a filmmaker. And I remember in high school, right, like we had a teacher, she made us write out our life plan and all this stuff, and kind of get our baby pictures and all this stuff, and just put a plan together for our life. And I remember I wrote in that plan that I want to be a filmmaker and a funeral director. And so what ended up happening was when I went to mortuary school, we had this test to take. And so after you finish the program, you got to take what I call the exit career exam, because it was that hard. So if you didn't pass the exit exam, you couldn't go on to sit for the national boards and get licensed and all that good stuff. So I was struggling to pass the exam, and I'm like, you know what? If I don't pass this exam, what am I gonna do? Because I done spent all this money to go to school, and they ain't, so I'm gonna have to take up plumbing or something. So I went out to Vegas with my uncle, worked with him. I'm like, you know what? This is just not my thing. Maybe being a contractor would have been, but not a plumber. So I'm like, maybe I'll try to be a veterinarian. So I went to like some school to train to be a veterinarian. I went and I saw all the sick animals, and I'm like, I can't stomach this. Like, it's weird. People are like, how can you work with the people, but not? I'm like,
but not the animals, right? Like,
so I'm like, well, if I'm gonna go,
because it's a puppy, man. It's a puppy, man. I can't do this.
So I ended up going to film school, right? And this is the funny part. So right when I went to film school, I ended up passing the funeral director part of the test. So I knew I was on the right track. Like, it's crazy how it didn't work out. So then I ended up going to film school. And as soon as I got in film school, I just started making short films. Like, I got all this equipment. We got, all these students, and we got access to actors and all this good stuff. Like, I'm going to take advantage of it. And then, so the school was trying to slow me down at one point, but I'm like, look, I'm in the funeral business, man. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. So before I leave the school, I had already produced like 14 shorts. Not saying they were great. I'm not going to say they were great, but
but you put some serious work in.
You got to do it,
And that, like you said, that's a constant clock in your head, because it's like, look, man, I see people passing every day, literally as part of my job. So my grind here is like, you have that to counterbalance that. Like,
man,
I'm gonna push forward in this field.
And you know what really happened? That really shook me up, and I'm gonna be real, and I never shared this on any podcast, but I think about how, like, and I thank God that He blessed me to have that perspective, because I remember there was one young man that went to film school with me, and he was talking about like getting a job in the industry, and then he ended up passing away. And how I knew was because they said something at school about it, and then his service was at one of the other funeral homes I knew about. And then also while I was in film school, one of the young men that went to elementary school, he was a little older than me, but he was a funeral director too, and he passed away in a car accident. And so, like, it just kind of shook me up, and like, and that's why I always tell people, like, when you got a dream, you can't waste time. Like, other people may not understand it, and even if it's like taking you a while to make it happen, like, every day that God give you, you just gotta take advantage of it, and just don't take anything for granted, because tomorrow on this side is not promised to anybody.
For sure, man.
Dude, I feel like we're witnessing like a biopic coming up in the future. Like, there's gonna be a biopic about Wade Simmons, and we'll be like, my God, dude, he did it. He went out there, he did it. That is an inspirational story, bro. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. G, you got it. We want to roll with the questions?
Well, I think you kind of answered this one. What type of genre of films you like to direct? Mostly like, it's like more drama or romance, right?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I like to make it because I love promoting love, but also it's just much easier, to be honest. I think sometimes simplicity is good, because a lot of times in film, like, of course, I'm more of a sci-fi guy, to be honest. I love like sci-fi films. I'm a big Star Wars fan. That is what I really would like to make, but of course, your boy ain't got billions of dollars to
to put up a big production.
Do that. So it's like, so it's like I just try to stick with like simplicity, and like, to be honest with you, I've learned that a lot of times that people like simple things, and it's crazy because like a lot of times you can dump a whole lot of money into something and people hate it.
True. And
then you can just make something really simple, and because if you think about it, like right now, like when we were children, I remember we used to watch, Fresh Prince, Martin. You know, they had the Sanford and Son reruns and all that good stuff. And then we used, you know, as far as the cartoons, we had like Arthur, Johnny Bravo, you know, Looney Tunes, all that good
stuff. The simple stuff.
But now what these young children like is like Cassinet, or, you know, they're looking at streamings. They looking at people talking on podcasts, like, just, you know, instead of you switching all these scenes, they're just looking at people talk.
Right.
You know,
people talk.
Real life stuff. So, you know, it's just so like simplicity sometimes is good.
Okay.
Nice. So I remember you mentioned, I mean, you know, coming with the pressures and stuff, working what you do. And I checked out your page, and is that your girlfriend or your wife that's working with
no,
you?
so that's Deja. Shout out to Deja. We grew up together. We've been knowing each other pretty much our whole life, and then our grandparents knew each other before we were even born. So that's so, you know, Deja, she's been working with me for about the last 9 years, but like I said, we were knowing each other since we were kids and stuff. So,
dude, that bond is so tight, because I saw that Love one that y'all did, that Love short film. Oh my gosh. I was like, damn, that is love. If y'all haven't seen that, go check that out. I was like, damn, that,
you know how that came
felt
about?
like legit love. And I was like,
you know, so what happened was that's like my little web series I call Love Always Win. But how that came about, when I was in mortuary school, we had to get like extra credit if we needed it, and your boy needed extra credit. So I had wrote a script about like it was loosely based off myself, right? Like about this young man who went to mortuary school. He had a concept of time and what he wanted in life, and he was into this girl, but she had no concept of time, and she was just kind of, so it was kind of along the premises, and I wrote it. And so when I went to film school, I remember, like, you know, I had created like a lookbook, and I had, you know, one of the Salton brothers, two twin brothers, they're very talented artists. They, like, you know, would help me draw up my characters and stuff. And so one time I was talking to my teacher, and he was like, you know what, Wade, instead of you trying to pitch your idea to a network, you're a young black man from Chicago. You work in a funeral home, dude. Tell your own story. Make your own stuff, bro. And I took his advice, and I just started doing it. And so, like, the first episode, I'm gonna send it to you all. I never released it. It was called Repeat. It was based off, you know, me failing in mortuary school and then having to start over. And it actually turned out, and it was crazy because, like, I wasn't even supposed to be the actor. It was another actor supposed to play Wade, but the person didn't show up. I had to pay everybody to be there. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't finna waste my money. So I just do the part, and I've been doing the part ever since.
Nice.
And so that's kind of how that came. But I was not intending on being an actor, not at all. I don't like acting. not something that I was care for, but, you know, it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the charisma for it.
Yeah.
Like you fool me. I'm like, he looked like he was acting pretty good.
But you know what? A lot of times when you create something and you start something, you never know where you're going to go with it. Like, sometimes it's like, you can have an idea, but it's like, you can be like, you know, I'm going to do this and do that. But I think in all things, you have to be well-rounded. I think, and I would tell, and it's the same thing with basketball, right? Like, to me, I got my nephew Elijah. He said he wanted to play basketball, and even my little cousins, Caleb and TJ. One time I was playing and I told them, like, you know what? If you're gonna be a ball player, just be well-rounded. You know, don't just focus on doing that one thing. Like, because there's a lot of people that they're good at that one thing, but you want to be as best like as you can be at all of it. Like, learn how to dribble with your left hand if you're right-handed. Like, you know, crossover, build strength in both hands. Yeah, so I always just tell people, just
like LeBron and Duncan. Yeah, that's all he does. It's just he does. Like, come on, LeBron,
like be versatile. Like, to me, it just makes you a lot stronger at what you do.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice. So I heard you mentioned the move to the West Coast, right? We thinking LA here, right? Filmmaking.
That's the spot.
Of course, that's Hollywood.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's not only that. It's just like, for everything that I'm trying to do, it's like LA it just kind of seemed like the place. And it's funny because, like, because like I said, I love being an entrepreneur and I love what I do. But what I did was I tested waters a little bit. I just started applying for random jobs out there. Like, I'm probably not going to take them, but, you know, and I got just about all the ones I applied for.
Nice.
And then back home, right? Sometimes I'll just apply for stuff and then don't get it. So I'm like, I'm just taking it as a, and then I pray a lot. I ask God, just, lead me, guide me, just show me what's next. And so to me, I'm not a type of person where, like, just because I'm born here, I love my home and I love where I'm from. But sometimes to get things done, you got to do something different. You got to get out your comfort zone, because a lot of times, like, it's a lot of talented artists in LA. It's a lot of talented artists in Texas. A lot of talented artists here in Chicago. But I think oftentimes people do better when they venture out and go somewhere else. It's very rare that somebody, like, it's people that have done it, but it's like it's sometimes people that know you don't see you in the same light.
True.
Right, and it's such an eye-opening experience, and it's so transformative too. When you do leave that comfort zone, bro, and you go to a whole new state, a whole new city, and it's like this fresh palette, but then you just keep leveling up.
Yeah,
it's like, where's that? And then, like you said, it's like God's just like shining this light as brighter, even brighter than that light that's on you right now, and it's just getting brighter and brighter as you're doing your thing. You know what I mean? Like, and I could feel that. I could feel that energy from you. Like, man, God's working in this guy right now, and LA might have what you're looking for.
I've talked to.
He ain't leading you wrong.
And it's like, and that's why it's like, cause like real talk, like it's just amazing to me though, like how, like, when you have a dream again, like, you can't be lazy with it, and you just, you don't have to stress yourself out about it, but you have to trust. You gotta, to me, ask God to direct you, but also, trust your gut, because a lot of times your instinct that God gave you will never lead you wrong. A lot of times people fear that, but you got to get out your comfort zone. Cause and I had a really good experience, cause like last year I got a chance to do a lot of traveling. I wasn't home as much, and that kind of really prepared me to like make the jump. God used to be in the way a little bit. Spent a little time up in Missouri here and there, so. I put it like this. I'm excited.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we excited for you, bro. Like, we keep track of this man's story. Dang, it's like the next Ryan Coogler coming up right here, man. Like, this is gonna be dope.
Well, but you know
I
what?
can see it.
But honestly, I've noticed that in everything that I've done, whether it's like, the funeral business, the film industry, like, cause like a lot of my friends, cause when I got out of film school, a lot of my friends, they went right into the field. Like, some of them were traveling, going to LA. I was still working in the funeral business, so I'm like, I'm not trying to be no starving artist, so I just keep doing what I'm doing. Right. And then, eventually, but then it's like, at the same time, it's like, what, sometimes what feels like the safest route is not always the best route, because you can shortchange yourself there too sometimes. So it's like, I just trust how God lead me. It's because even with filmmaking, right? It's like filmmaking ended up leading me into pro wrestling, because like I was trying to make a documentary on pro wrestling, and then I ended up, reaching out to Steve Boss, and then it connected with him. And then instead of me making a documentary, he ended up training me for it.
Wow.
And so I ended up like, training with people from AEW and all that good stuff, meeting some people from WWE and all that good stuff. So it's like, man, sometimes you got to just, trust your instinct,
Yeah, man. And I mean, it goes to what that verse in the Bible, like, the wide path is easy. Yeah, that seems safe, but everybody's doing it. But the narrow one is harder, but it's gonna steer you where you need to be. It's going to steer you where he's putting you to be.
Yeah.
And that is not easily grasped. Like, people don't like the narrow because it's harder and it's scary. But once you're on it, bro, it's a fascinating ride.
Yeah, and
it's definitely fascinating.
And to me, it's like, again, like I always tell people, because I've had, some situations with family where they be like, you should do this, do that. But I'm like, you know what? I've had enough encounters in my own personal life with God and how he led me, and it always worked out. And so when it works out in that way, it's kind of hard for people to tell you anything different, And so like I said, like, sometimes the route that seems like the safest is actually more detrimental to you, because again, if you're trying, and then you got to look at this, like in this generation, our grandparents and parents, they grew up where sometimes you probably could have one job or one career and do this, but now everything is media based. We have AI. Pretty much you can't spend too much time in one place no more. And so it's like it's like when you think about it, like you have to be very versatile. Like we're kind of,
yes, you do.
We're kind of like in a very unique state right now, but you got to protect your future, man, and your present. If you don't protect your present, you don't have much of a future.
Exactly, right.
Bro, can I throw another thing? You should probably, put on your resume. Open a church. Can Wade Simmons open a dang church, please, so we can go? Oh my God! Like I feel like you need to be talking to the youth on a regular Sunday, bro. Like, just come on over to Wade Simmons Church. He's gonna steer you right. That's a power. You have a powerful voice, man. You have a powerful spirit that could do some serious. I don't want to say the word damage, but you could light some serious fires, bro. Like,
it's a God be the glory, man. I just put it like this. I love people, man, and I just rather, see the young people just doing something more positive with their life and not destructive. Because again, like all the senseless violence, like real talk, a lot of this stuff is over nothing. Like we all just trying to make a living and find out and discover who God called us to be. And so I understand that sometimes, everybody have a different upbringing, and that's understandable because the world is not always a kind place.
Right.
And I wouldn't even say the world so much, but sometimes the things that people do, it's not always kind, but we have to be stronger than that, and just, don't let the darkness, outweigh the light. You got to always let the light overpower the darkness. And so I just think like, teach the kids to have love in their heart. Yes, teach them to stand up for themselves and what's right, but don't teach them to hurt one another or hate one another, because and then like I said, like to me, just have love in your heart. Like even in our communities, right? Like, we should be spreading more love in our communities and trying to be a help to one another, because it doesn't do no good for us to, terrorize it,
For sure.
Nah. Definitely preach, man.
For
preach.
Sure. For sure.
Sound of everything this man said is just gold. Straight gold. Oh my God. G, you got any questions that you want to ask our guy?
When you was training for pro wrestling, did you have like a wrestling name and a song you would go out with?
Actually, you know what? It's funny because when I stepped in the door, I had everything ready. I had my theme music. I had my girl Akira make the music for me. I was ready. I was going for the thinking about like the $1 million mortician or something like that. But I was like, you know what? I know I know how everybody is. Like, it's only one Undertaker. It's only one Paul Bearer. So I really was kind of like, I don't know if I want to use that gimmick because it's kind of been done before. Like I said, I'm in the field in real life. I'm creative enough to come up with something different, but a lot of times you just go over, because like the thing about wrestling, right, is like sometimes the thing that you think will hit sometimes is not the thing that get over with the fans. But me, I didn't necessarily do it to gain any fans. Like I did it I was trying to make a documentary and just ended up training for it. But it was kind of funny though, because it's like this one wrestler, I'm not gonna call her name, but she was kind of more like a bully. I said, oh man, this little girl trying to bully me. That's funny, but but I get it, but I guess that's kind of the way they break you in a little bit. But it was a fun experience, and actually like I'm actually going to be finishing up that documentary like this coming next Thursday. I got to go back out there and I'm gonna film the rest of the documentary. It's a lot more to shoot, but I had a lot of fun, man. And I'm looking to still get back into it, for fun. I'm not trying to, because I know, like, I don't know if you all heard about like Jelly Roll, the singer, like he's in wrestling now and people are giving him a little flack, but they say he actually trained before he was even, singing, is what I read.
Singing, right.
And my thing is this too, like everybody got a right to pursue their dream.
Right.
Like, I think that, sometimes we look at people like, okay, if you're a doctor, you got to stay a doctor. If you're like a lot of people have multiple dreams.
Right.
Like, let them wrestle if that's what he wanted to do. Like, me, I did it as a hobby. I did it for fun and I enjoyed it. Like I said, I wasn't necessarily trying to go to WWE or TNA. I'm proud of everybody who did, went to AEW or TNA, but no, I just did it for the fun. And like, it's a cool experience though. Like, cause like, it's like some of the young and up and coming talent that you're seeing now, like some of those individuals actually trained with us, and like to see them shining and doing their thing. I'm happy for them. Like, you should check out Bombshell Shelly. She's from Chicago. She's training in Florida now. She's doing well. She's beyond training because she's doing her thing now. So she killing the wrestling scene right now. Even my boy Mario.
There
so
a
lot of them are doing some great things, man. I mean, me, like I said, I did it more as a hobby, for fun. But who knows? We never know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get big enough, they'll try to pull you into
right.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like what he said there about the chasing the dreams. You can always switch up your thing. Like me, I'm in the education field, and you know what? I'm probably to use that. Tell my wife, you know what? I had that dream of being a tornado chaser. I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go chase tornadoes. Damn it! Wade told me to do it.
Hey, look, you know what?
I'm gonna go chase it.
One thing that people got to realize that it's your life. Long as you walk with God and trust Him, and to me, just live your life and don't waste your time, and don't be afraid to fail, because failure, like my cousin Tim told me, don't really look at it as failure, look at it as a stepping stone, because sometimes things don't happen overnight. Some people, like I said, some people, they can walk into something and it just seems like it takes off right away, and it might for some people, right. But never compare your success to anybody. Just trust whatever God got for you is for you, and just have fun with it. Have fun. Forget all the other stuff. Just have fun. Because I feel like sometimes when, especially like with artists, right? Sometimes when artists start making a lot of money, sometimes, when you start making money, sometimes it becomes more commercialized, and then, people like, well, this is trash and this is that, and people get offended. But truth be told, if you're an artist, you make art. You expressing yourself. You are just sharing your process, your thoughts. So to me, I don't never call nobody's art trash. Me personally, all of us are different. All of us have a different perspective. All of our taste is different. Like, if you made a song, I'm pretty sure your song will sound different from mine. Your song will sound different from his. So it's like, we're all talented, and I feel like God is the first creator, and we have a bit of, all of us have that nature in us. So I feel like, all of us are creative. So like now it's funny because like back in the day, people were like, oh, I'm a filmmaker. But nowadays, all of us are filmmaker. All of us are personnel, are social media personnel. So it's like, I think it's cool. I think it's dope. We all have a reason to be creative and just share it. And that's why I say I would never call anybody's work trash, because to me, that's a person that's expressing their creativity. And so, who am I to criticize?
Man.
And that is from the book of Wade, chapter 7, verse 18. Man, preach, bro. Man is preach. So before we let you go, I know, G, you got all your questions out of the way?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You sure ask away, man. I'm an open book, man.
Yeah, we can see that, man.
Yeah.
That's like, we have so many things, so many things. So given that we're hearing your faith and stuff, and God leading your life, what would you say to someone who's deep in the struggle right now and facing like life challenges? What would be your message to them?
My message would always be, first of all, just always remember that everybody has moments. I don't care if you're rich, you're poor, whatever situation, where everybody has trials and tribulations in life. There's one thing none of us are exempt for, but I would just say pray about it, and not only pray about it, you do the best that you can, and whatever you can't do, just trust God to do the rest. But also, I think that us as human beings, we also have a responsibility to each other, whether we acknowledge it or not, because if I see my brother in need, then it's my obligation to help my brother. It's a choice. But, to me, I look at it that, a lot of times in life, sometimes the reason why things are the way they are is because the human condition sometimes is that sometimes we don't always have that nature to help one another, because a lot of problems in the world, they can be solved. God gave us common sense. He gave us a mind. I mean, even like world hunger, right? Like, it's a lot of money in the world and things of that nature, but, it's a choice that people make. And so to me, if I see my brother in need and I'm in a position to help them, then to me, I should. That's just out of love, not out of trying to be seen, not out of trying to get any credit from anybody, but I should care about that individual enough to help them, And I mean, and again, everybody's upbringing is different, but to me, if we were all more honest with each other and caring, I don't think, there probably would be any starving people or would be any homeless people. I mean, don't get me wrong, everything is not black and white, because sometimes when you try to help people, you can put yourself in a risky situation too, because everybody's mind is not right, and so I can understand that too. But that's why I say, like, it's just one of them things, like, man, everything is not black and white, but I just feel like, if you can help people, then, do the best you can. Use discernment and wisdom, but do the best you can.
Amen, brother.
Yes, sir.
Amen, brother Wade.
Man.
I need a fan. I need one of the fans right now. I got that church rock. he's good. He's good.
But like I said, I'm always open book, man. I love talking with people and getting to know people and connecting. Like that's one of my biggest things. I enjoy doing that,
Man, and we are glad we connected with you, dude. Like we definitely got to keep in touch, keep up all the great work that you're doing, bro. We're gonna be praying for you as you make your move over to LA. I mean, God's with you, bro. Like you got it. You got thing.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all one person that really inspired me, and a lot of people might be shocked by this, but I would say Snoop Dogg. And the reason why I say that is that, I know that a lot of times people try to pull bad things out of people's life, but the one good thing that I actually do like about Snoop Dogg is that, I can't never speak to, like, a personal experience, because, a lot of times with people that, that are famous, a lot of times we know the artist, we don't know the person. But as an artist, I can say that I like that he's always got like something positive to say. He's always kind of encouraging people and not trying to tear nobody down, like, not publicly at least, but I admire him and I give him a lot of respect for that. I think that's a beautiful thing, and like seeing him collaborate with some of the young artists and things of that nature, I think that's important, because again, like I said, a lot of times in some of these industries, you see a lot of older people like, these young people are like this and I'm not gonna, but no, if you don't show people the way of doing things, then how will they know? So I think, to me, older people have to remember that they were once young sometimes. And so I think it's always good to be kind to people and, treat everybody, because you never know who people will become. Like, I've seen people, like I said, I got a cousin right now that, he was acting in one of my films one time, and then from that, like, God has blessed his career. He took off, He's doing very well in the film, and he's really good. Matter of fact, he doing so well. There was one time I was talking to the one podcaster, and she was like, I was talking to her about, potentially being on her podcast. She's like, oh no, I want to interview your cousin, man. Like, real talk. He seems like an interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, no problem. Let me see if I can get him for you.
Man.
Wow.
And see, he ended up turning her down, and she could have had me on this. But it's all good.
Nah, you see, it's all good though. It is all good. Well, I mean, it's been an honor talking with you, my dude. And like I said, we're going to be keeping up with everything you do. You have any plugs you want to throw in here before we wrap up?
Yeah, sure. So my work is on Vimeo, Wade Filmmaker 777 on Vimeo. I'm not saying my work is perfect, but it's mine. So feel free to check it out if you want to. Like, no pressure if you don't, but I thank you for listening, and I thank you all for having me, and just keep spreading love. That's all that matters.
For sure, man. For sure.
Spread that love, bro. Spread that love, man. Yes. We will be in contact for sure, sir. LA, look out for our guy Wade Simmons. He is sponsored by his podcast. Sure.
I appreciate that.
If you got a shirt you want us to wear, we'll rock it. We'll promote you.
Man, I really appreciate it, man. And I thank you both for having me. And like I say, I never meet strangers. So, you all are my brothers, and I'm definitely going to keep in contact. I keep in contact with everybody podcast, because I got a feeling that, I feel like God going to bless not only me, but all of us to do great things. But we got to trust him and just stay kind and just stay pure, A lot of things can take you off, the right course, but if you stay on the right track, you'll be all right. Because it's not all about just money and fame and things of that nature. It's just about doing what you love and making a difference and having the right motives for trying to do what you're doing. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. Man,
that's the word.
That's it.
That's the word
right there.
The Church of Wade. The Church of Wade. I told you he good. Did I tell you? I told you he good. It's really good. Man, brother, we will be in contact with you for sure. God bless, man, and just thank you once again for coming through on the podcast and blessing us.
Oh man, anytime. Next time I come on, I'm gonna make sure my lighting's a little better, y'all.
You good, man. You just shining too bright, bro. You just so much light in your life. You just good.
But thanks for having me.
All right, brother, man. Take care, man.
All right.
Mr. Wade.
All right,
Simmons,
Mr.
man,
Wade
came through with a light that will continuously shine on this podcast and in life. If you that was incredible. That was incredible. And I there's a fire in me right now. I don't know if you're feeling pretty hot.
He was very profound.
Yes, very. And the ambition that is in that man's soul. Ooh,
and still going. It's like he gonna fall into new things as he progress.
Yeah. You know what they say? Strike while the fire hot. The pan hot. That man pan is hot.
Yeah,
it's hot. Got me hot. Now I'm about to go do something right now. Late at night. I don't know what I'm about to do, but I'll go build something. Well, I'm about to go build something. Shit, I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. Let's go, Drill. Let's go, G. We building something. Man, cannot wait to have him back on this podcast, dude. Oh, that was fire. That was fire. Okay, so we do have. I mean, that was like a superhero that we just had on in many forms. Yeah, and now we got to talk about an actual.
Now we talking
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah. You saw Wade wasn't Superman. That was Wade.
Yeah,
that was Wade. Wade was Superman. No, actually, it was what's his name? David Cornsett. Right?
Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat.
Yeah. He's the new Superman.
So the new Supes, we saw it. It was been a while that Greg and I went and saw a movie actually together. So that's good to bring that back to the mix. So
for sure.
I don't know where to start with this. We'll try to keep it spoiler free. We don't know what happens, but take it away, Greg. What were your thoughts as you took in this new Superman?
First off, I said this from the get-go. James Gunn was going to crush it.
Mm-hmm.
I know his history of movies and films. He crushed every film he ever done, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So I already knew that when he take on Superman, that he was going to do a great job, and he did, in my opinion.
He shot it off. Gunn did the thing.
Shot it off.
He popped off.
Gunn.
I mean,
pop
that gun.
Yep.
He popped. That kind of doesn't work too well. No. Scratch that. Scratch that.
Look.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. No, he definitely laid down the DCU boom that they needed. Like that.
That what they needed, man.
Reinvigoration, if you want to throw that in there, to get that thing relit.
Yeah.
The new pilot.
It was the, like, when you watch it, it's like you can't not compare it to the previous DC universe, because it's like, it's basically like dark versus light.
Yeah.
In a way.
Like dark versus,
and it's like Superman.
Dark versus Wade.
Right. And Superman is like very hopeful.
Yeah.
Superhero.
Yes.
It's like the only way it must be done is this type of way.
Yes. Man, now you spitting facts.
Even though
Jesus.
Even though the Man of Steel was a good film.
Mm-hmm.
Overall. It was like a more realistic take on Superman, but Superman at the same time is a more lighter character. So I see Man of Steel more as an experiment than an actual
representation of Superman.
DC universe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that Superman from Man of Steel, once again, that was one of my favorite Superman movies before they went and fucked everything up, right? But he was dope. But you're right, he was a little too over serious. You know what I mean? He's playing all these sad songs. He's like, damn, Superman got to work in a bar. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But this one now, it's like a lovable Superman. Like this man, this alien, I should say, this alien was like, you try to fit in to this planet, you know, live a life and as best and honorable as possible, but he could hurt. He can bleed. There's vulnerability.
He can hurt.
There's vulnerability to the Superman. There's anger in the Superman. There's like human characteristics in the Superman. He's not so. This stands for hope. Okay, cool. This is. It's not a mess. Stop being so fucking serious. Stop being so serious. This Superman comes through with all these colors and vibrant colors, and the thing I love too with this movie was James Gunn said, "Hey, y'all already know all this superhero shit. Y'all already
you
know
don't need no origin tale.
We ain't giving you that. We're not doing that. We are not doing that." And I love how the movie opened up. It gave you like, okay, these motherfuckers been here for a minute, all right, and this motherfucker right here, he's hurt. He lost his first battle. All right. And this is what's going on right now. So shut up and watch the movie. Like, this is it. These people exist. This is
more
what
or less.
We're in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
More or less, he gave you a Star Wars scroll. Like, kind of.
Kind of.
But in his own way.
It was a summarized Star Wars scroll. It was kind of like, look,
there you go.
Y'all should know this by now. You grown-ass men, you grown-ass people, you know about this story.
Right.
And if you don't, Google it. I don't have this kind of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have this kind of time. Because like I feel like some people are expecting like, oh, you got to start over and show all these the same generic shit. For what? You know Superman's story.
For what?
You cannot be 30 in the middle of your 30s right now, or even your late 20s, and be like, oh, I don't know the story of Superman. Shut your ass up and get out my movie. Get out this theater. Shut up. Who's Green Lantern? I don't know his story. You don't know Green Lantern's story? Shut up. Like they don't, like, he did it perfectly with, he did not have to go and explain every single freaking thing, because one, it will take away the focus of Superman, right? Which is, you have to focus on Superman's story, right? Yes, this world has a lot of stuff in it. There's walking freaking kaiju monsters in it. Yeah, that is the world of comic book. You know, random stuff is gonna be popping up. People have superheroes. This is what's going on. Like, even when they showed the Lex Luthor pocket, right? If you didn't see the movie, sorry, I just spoiled it for you, but whatever. And I was like, yeah, you know, this works. Shit, I don't need an explanation of how we got a whole freaking universal pocket with all these beings inside of it.
And instead of, like, you know, I had to compare to the Man of Steel again, like you did Lex Luthor, like you was not sure that you wanted the audience to know that that's Lex Luthor. Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. It's like you was trying to say that he's not Lex Luthor, but he is Lex Luthor. This interpretation of Lex Luthor is like the comic book super accurate version of smart billionaire,
obsessed with Superman, obsessed with bringing this man down. Hey, kudos! I'm gonna throw a shout out to that actor, man. I don't know his name off the top of my head.
Nicholas Hoult.
There we go. Thank you, Mr. G. Uncle G came out for me just now. Put some respect on that man's name. That was the most convincing Lex Luthor I have ever seen, and I hope we do. He is in there for projects to come, because he stole scenes, bro. He stole, like, for you to stand up to Supes with a cup. Like, I don't know where the fuck your dog is. Like, and then
crack jokes
in Superman's face. Like, yo, he's not scared of you. He's not scared. I was like, that is brilliant, man. Because Lex in the comics, or even in the cartoon shows, he wasn't scared of Superman. He felt like he could beat this alien. You know, he's not a god. He can bleed. You know what I mean? And we're gonna keep going back with the comparisons, because how can you not? When they did this stupid, you know, Batman Superman movie, just completely fucked up everything. You know, Superman's so OP. There's nothing threatening this guy. Justice League, we're gonna just all fly around and get beat up. We just gotta wait for Superman, because he can't be beat. He's a god.
Right.
That's boring. That's boring.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm watching a movie,
the whole movie.
Yeah.
Justice League, the whole movie try to revive Superman. Like, it's like, we need him though,
because he can't die. We can't do shit. I can't do shit without Superman. Like, but if you plug in this Superman, it's like, yo, we need to work with Superman, with what they did with the Justice Gang, right? We have to work with him.
Yeah.
He can't do this shit on his own. And that's the beauty that I love in this movie, man. It's like, why would I watch something where there's no stakes? This is boring. What are we watching it for?
Right.
You already got the cheat code.
Yeah.
Throw him in there. The movie starts with Superman bloodied up and falling on the floor. I was like, thank you. Now I can watch.
You start a movie with him losing his first fight
ever.
Losing his first fight.
Magnificent. Magnificent. Magnificent.
Bravo with that.
Absolute cinema.
that shows you what type of Superman film you about to watch.
Exactly. Right? It went bam, bam, bam. Sit down and watch what I'm about to do with this damn universe right now. Like, that was brilliant, dude. Like, he lost. I thought that thing was gonna come like midway of the movie. You know what I mean? I was not expecting it to be in the first 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And him actually relying, the next thing too, he had to rely on his dog, like man's best friend, like a human being.
Right.
Where he had to learn to be human. That was so cleverly woven into that character, dude. I'm like, that is magnificent
For
stuff.
Sure.
Magnificent.
For sure.
I was so blown away. Go ahead.
I was about to say, and it made sense with everything in that movie made sense to happen. Like, it's like all the characters in this movie was perfectly cast and perfectly acted out. Like I didn't see anybody in there that you would look at like, he don't look right as this.
Right.
Or he don't look right as that. It was perfectly cast.
Not just that, but they each had a well enough amount of time. Right?
Screen time. Yeah.
Enough screen time. They did not need any minute more. Like, I did not need to see more of Green Lantern.
Yes.
I got it. I love that dude as Green Lantern, bro. He's a jackass.
Yes.
But he works.
Yes.
That's my kind of Green Lantern.
Yes.
Even
like, it's like, and also,
go ahead.
It's like he also, I like the fact that this James Gunn does this. He does this with Guardians. This is how he introduces Guardians. Like, the world don't know most comic book characters. They only know, the bigger,
the main ones,
the big Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Wolverine.
Right.
But he uses B characters, C characters, and D characters, and rank them up as popular characters. So when you watch them for the first time on screen, you like, oh, this is my favorite. This is my new favorite hero. That's how you rank it up.
Can I just throw in who you're talking about? Mr. Terrific. Mr.
Terrific. There you go.
Because I'm one of those people that you talk about. I had no idea who this guy was. None.
You have no clue who he is. Yes.
And I was like, why is he wearing black paint and he's already black? I don't get it. But I get it. I get it now.
Yes.
And
he's a great character to use.
He is great. Yeah. He is great. And now I want to know everything about Mr. Terrific. He was so terrifically done. I was like, dang.
Right. Exactly.
That fight scene with the dome when he was protecting Lois Lane and he was taking out the whole camp.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, action figure much? Can I get him? I might get a poster back here.
Right.
Mr. Terrific next week.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. Yes. And that's what I like what he does. He uses characters that you don't know and rank them up so the world can, see, because you can't keep using the same characters.
Right.
To build a franchise off. Right. You have to use all the characters.
Dude, even
if they
who's that next one? The Metamorphosis guy. Metamorpho. Right?
Metamorpho?
Yeah. I was like, dang, dog. He turned out to be super OP with the way he was burning. Yeah. I've never seen Kryptonite burn Superman and misshape his whole face like that before. I was like, that shit looks like it hurts. I was like, okay.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay, Kryptonite ain't no joke. Ain't no Martha saving this goddamn fight.
Right.
He gonna die.
Right. Look, he ain't gonna get a little scar.
He ain't gonna get no cut. No.
It's
skin cancer. That's Superman's skin cancer right there. It's fucking him up. I was like, I thought he's just supposed to feel weak and have breathing problems. Nah, he got the mumps. God dang. Kryptonite.
Next. Starving page. Starving page.
I can save your son. Just take this goddamn kryptonite out, right? Take the kryptonite out, right? It burns my fucking skin, bro. This shit burns. I got bonitis with kryptonite, bro. This shit not cool.
Look at me. I can't take it no more.
I can save your son, bro. Take this shit off. Kryptonite is not a joke for Superman, bro. Shit is painful. But it worked.
Sure,
it worked. Every angle he went with was perfect. It was perfect. I left there. I didn't have much expectations. I was like, I'm taking my son. We're gonna hang out. Let's just try to enjoy the movie, because that taste that the other universe left in my mouth, I'm just like, it could be crap, whatever. But the thing that stuck with me when I saw the trailers and stuff is just like, man, I could relate to you could relate to this Superman, dog. Like,
can relate.
He seems like he's acting like a regular guy. He's also very cheesy too with his lines. I'm like, man, this guy's corny, but because he thinks that was what people say,
Right.
And it that connection, it feels like you're connecting with this Superman, and that's the gold of this movie, man. That's the gold of the direction that he's done with the Superman. Like, you could connect to him. He's a dude. He's one of us. He's just super strong, but he could still die. So, be careful. Favorite part of the movie?
Favorite part of the movie is him versus the engineer and Ultraman.
Mm-hmm.
But it looked like he was definitely about to
die.
Be axed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the idea he had, no spoilers. The idea he had to get out of that was like a Superman move.
Mm-hmm.
That's like something you read in the pages.
Right.
Him doing the thing that he did to get out of that is that's like a perfect scene from a comic book.
I'm also throwing the fact of the threat of what he was facing was also legit. Like, shit, that sounds like it could kill Superman. Like, why haven't anybody shown this before?
Makes sense.
That sounds like it could legit kill Superman, bro. And I was like, dang, once again, Lex Luthor, brilliant plan.
Brilliant.
to do that.
Brilliant.
But that was like, and then to see him think through it, in the midst of not being able to breathe. I'll say that.
Yeah.
You
can say that.
That was insane. But you have to raise the stakes that high and put him on the brink of dying for his story to actually hit, dog. Because that was amazing. And then not only that, once he overcomes that, then it's like, okay, what are we effing with once we do overcome the threat? I'll tell you what you're effing with. Exactly. Goddamn spinning around and flicking everybody off of me, and then I'll beam my eyes out and spin myself around, and all you motherfuckers going to die in a second. I was like, yo, he did a laser beam tornado.
And it's that moment also is like he pans to this chest in that scene, and it's like, dude, like it's like James Gunn saying, don't forget who you looking at. You're looking at Superman.
Don't forget
this is Superman.
I was struggling for the first hour and a half, but don't forget this S on my chest.
Don't forget. Don't forget.
I do's damage. I do's the damage. Y'all were effing me up and stepping on me and all this shit for half the movie. Watch now, don't forget. But you felt like you could root for this Superman, man. Like when Superman, man, that's funny. When the kid puts up the flag in the middle of that little tussle that was happening with the border patrol or whatever, and he's like, I'm glad they used the same track because and they remixed it a little bit to make it more impactful. And I was like, Superman, Super. Right. And like the Marvel side of me was like, what are you doing? You don't root for DC? And I'm like, I do now. Superman.
You know how many years I've been trying to get you on DC side?
But the DC side also, of me was dying. The Marvel side of me was dying.
But also, I like how James Gunn used a vial of Richard Donner's / Christopher Reeve's Superman aesthetic or look to factor in this Superman. It's not like he using like fonts and songs. I mean, like, you know, instrumentals. He's using a sliver of that to remind you more of who Superman is. So it was a great movie.
And it was like an ode to the past Superman too. Like, hey man, give it up for the one that originally did it. You know what I mean? Christopher Reeves.
A little bit of old, a little bit of new, and just
mashed it together really perfectly well done, man. I'd have to. I mean, I want to give it I had it at a 9, but I want to give it a 10, bro. Like, I feel like as a Superman movie,
I had the same thing. I had the same thing. I was like, I have it at a 9, but I want to give it. I want
to give it a 10 because what? Because I didn't. I want it? There's nothing more I wanted.
It's like I'm just hopeful for this new DC overall.
Right. Well, we'll get to that when they do the other projects and whatnot. But I mean,
yeah, but I'm just saying, like I'm not gonna be
hold the movie back,
like,
right?
I'm not gonna hold the movie back,
right? So. And then and even while they threw in the cameo, right, the Supergirl cameo, and I was like, oh man, now I can't wait to see that because she looks like she's gonna be badass, not some cheerful, freaking happy-go-lucky
look.
Girl.
That's a different look for Supergirl.
Yeah,
that's more of current comics of Supergirl.
That's a broken Supergirl that needs to figure some things out. Sign me up for that. I can get in touch with that one.
Yeah,
but what was I gonna say? And even what was it? They had Peacemaker in there too, the little cameo. You know what I mean? They plugged in some things here and there.
That's another thing I've been saying this for Marvel. I'm like, why y'all can't incorporate like that? What I'm talking about, like, why you can't incorporate a character from another franchise in a commercial,
something small
in this movie, or
something
small. Why you can't incorporate that to make it more of a universe,
right? And because they're there, right? They exist there. So why are you trying to play this game? Why are you trying to play this game? Like, I'm looking at you, fucking, Daredevil. Why you can Spidey just swang by? Oh shit, there goes Spidey. Oh snap.
That's all I want.
Like, why you they exist there? Why are you trying to play like, oh no, they're not there because we just work with this one property for now. But it's the whole fucking universe. What's the point of a universe?
It's supposed to be right.
If it's not a universe, if you ain't using the verse,
it's a universe.
Exactly. If you ain't using the verse, it's just a uni. This is a uni. It's a uni. This is a unique, a unique character. But that's why that's what we love what James Gunn did, right? It's like, look, this is the universe, okay? These people exist. Man. And they will pop up randomly, shortly, whatever. It's gonna happen. And we thank you for that.
It's gonna happen.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And it's those kind of characters. Like, he didn't have to throw in a random Batman because that'd be too extreme. Like, you can't just throw Batman in the fucking movie. That's Batman, bro. But he did it with some characters you weren't expecting.
He did. I think a scene he did mention like a Gotham City, like is that way, like something where it's like you don't have to mention Batman, but you can mention Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Very, very small.
Yeah, we'll go off on the whole what the hell up in Marvel shit another day because that could definitely spin off right there. But thank you, James Gunn, for delivering on this Superman movie from top to bottom. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's fun for everybody. It's definitely so rewatchable. It's so rewatchable. Like,
I'm watching it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you taking it? Yeah, and I might join you. Shit, what time?
No,
I'll leave Monster Jam early. Well, we gotta go watch Superman again. The Superman.
Monster Jam.
Yeah, man, it's super rewatchable, and it's just super enjoyable, man. So, yeah, thank you. So now we're just gonna. I mean, we've had so many iterations of Superman, and so many Supermen that we're just gonna go off the top right here. Who are your top three? We're gonna do a top three. Your top three Superman after now experiencing this one. So who you have at three? Who's your third? Or you want me to go?
I'm gonna let you go because
it's hard.
Yeah, I
got it. So at number, I see you having a little trouble. Number three for me, I'm going Dean Cain from Lois and Clark: New Adventures of Superman. I have him at 3.
Dean Cain at number 3. Okay. I had Brandon Routh as number 3, but technically,
Superman Returns.
Yeah, I had him as number 3 because he did a good Superman as far as taking what Christopher Reeves did and trying to mimic that. So, in my opinion,
he was too bland for me, bro. I was like, bland. You know, like you missing some taste and shit. Like, what's this Superman got? No taste, no flavor, just bland. He had that one scene that with the gun going in his eye, and that was it. And I'm like, that's it. You bland, bro. What's up with your palate? The palate of that Superman.
I'm talking it's Christopher is that same franchise. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
To take on that character who was played by Christopher Reeves was dope. I think, in my opinion, if Brandon Routh did a whole another Superman in his own way, you would have thought that you would have had him in the list. Just put it that way. You had him in the list.
True.
Maybe 3.
Maybe. But Dean Cain, I mean, like, I watched that series. Like, that shit was a good damn series, right?
Lois and Clark.
Yeah, he gave Superman some serious personality. You know what I mean? They had a lot of back and forth, and he had some dope fights and whatnot. And on that TV budget, that shit was amazing. You know, that shit was amazing. I was like, they did this with this kind of money. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Dean Cain, man,
really good,
really good. It's a good suit. Yeah, I just don't know about that other man. He bad. You know, I get no taste. This man got no taste. All right, number 2.
What you have for 2?
Number 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have to go with Henry Cavill. Like, he was my 2, man. That Man of Steel for me. I enjoyed that Man of Steel. Like,
man,
he did a good job.
Yeah.
They just messed him up. It was hard for me to put him here at 2 because of everything else that he was in afterwards, and they just completely obliterated him. But if I'm looking at just the Man of Steel movie only, that's why I put him on my 2.
I'm thinking about all variables of Superman. It's like I really didn't see a Clark Kent in any of
Henry Cavill's character.
His run as Superman. So
no, you're right, because they fucked it up, Greg.
I'm going with David Cornsweet as number 2.
At number 2? Okay.
Yeah.
He was my number 1. I got David Cornsweet as my number 1. He shot straight up.
Yeah, my number 1.
He shot straight up to the top.
I had Christopher Reeves as my number 1 just because he started it all. So
you see, well,
he didn't start it all, but he started it like for most of this generation.
Right now.
So
I got like I couldn't put him on my list because of 3 and Superman 3 and 4 was just straight up trash, bro. Like that shit left a bad taste That left out. At least another tape.
It was.
That shit nasty. This shit nasty.
It was, but like, I still like. I kind of like 3 only because of Richard Pryor.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Was 3? 3?
Yeah,
3, I think
right? It was 3, and then 4 was the other guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that shit was going on.
Now 4, yeah, 4.
Oh,
but as Christopher Reeves as Kal-El Clark Kent, it's hard to top what he done.
The impact that he had.
But they are getting close. I need to see another Superman film.
I think this David guy's pretty close, my guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Pretty close.
Once I see another one,
he has 3. He has 3
might
chances.
take the cake, man.
He has 3 chances.
Yeah.
For me, that was the most enjoyable Superman I've ever seen. Right? Because even too, watching the old Superman movies, you can tell I'm like, this looks fake. Just like,
because it was the era.
I know, but I'm just
era.
like, I can't really like it. I just can't like it because the lighting's off. I'm like 8 years old. The lighting is off. It's not believable. Damn it! Give me the whole. Give me the face of the shit. You see all the shit.
Give me the.
Nah, man. Yeah. I'm not throwing any disrespect to Christopher Reeves, man. He was phenomenal. But over the years, once you start seeing what's better, I'm like,
once you start seeing special effects grow and grow,
and then you get to see the character fully developed into what they should have been. Yeah. Like, man, like, come on. I mean, thank you, Christopher Reeves.
It's like this. Another movie, Corn Sweat.
Right, another one, and you'll be right there.
Yeah,
you'll be right there.
Yeah,
like
he was a great Clark Kent.
He was a great Clark Kent. Now, if we talking Clark Kent,
because he was his own.
If we talking Clark Kent, I will put Christopher Reeves at number 1. We talking Superman, right?
Superman.
If we talking
but
Clark
like I'm saying, like, you gotta.
Clark Kent, he will be number 1. Corn Sweat will be 2 for me, and then I'll still keep Dean Cain. Yeah, Henry Cavill.
You'll still keep Dean Cain.
Yeah, Henry Cavill would not be. Matter of fact,
I would have made.
No, who's that dude from Smallville?
Tom Welling was a great Clark because
he was a good Clark Kent.
Because he was never Superman.
Right, he was a great ass Clark Kent.
But you have to factor in Clark Kent is Superman,
right?
So you gotta have them neck and neck.
But if we just speaking Clark Kent, that dude from Smallville will be number 3, right? We got a top 3 Clark Kent now.
Yeah,
shit. All right. So, if we talking Superman, Superman. Yeah. So Christopher Reeves, rest in peace, my dude. You were a great Clark Kent for me. But a great soup for Greg. Taste. Oh man. Oh god. But yeah, overall, man, we're in a good era now going forward with Superman. And can't wait. Hopefully, we stick around for another 30 years, and they're just in a golden era now. And DCU is way better than fucking Marvel Universe. I can't say that shit.
Wow,
I can't believe I'm saying that shit.
But after, well, he did Suicide Squad, but so technically this is, and he did Peacemaker season 1. So he's not new in the DC universe, James Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but he's
just creating the universe bigger.
He's got the right kind of guns to do it. See what I did there?
Yeah.
I think it's time to call it. Let's call it right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Call it right there. Yes. Thank you.
Now it's time for positive
time.
Chakra. Bring your ass down from the sky,
yes.
G.
Yes.
Come here.
Here we go. The amazing can only be created by facing fear, risk, and failure during the process. I'll say that one again. The amazing can only be created by facing fear, risk, and failure during the process.
Was that from Wade Simmons? Because that sounds like what he would say. That sounds like
possibly
from the Book of Wade.
From the book,
chapter 6, verse 4.
Yes, it sounded like he said that during the interview,
bro. Yes, that was. If that's not straight up his story, and what he believes in,
right?
I don't even think you can. You don't even have to explain anything else. You need a deeper explanation of that positive chakra. Go back and listen to that interview. You'll see what we're talking about. Reel it back, rewind it back.
Look,
rewind it all the way back to what Mr. Wade was saying, and that is that positive chakra, man. I think that's brilliant. For sure. Great job, G. Great job.
Thanks.
At first, I thought it was Uncle G, but Uncle G a little bit too aggressive.
That was earlier. See, that was earlier. You got to rewind it all the way back in the beginning of the episode. For that.
All the way.
Yeah.
I know this one was long, but
yes.
I mean, it was special. It was a special one.
Yes, for sure.
All righty. Sure. So any yell outs before we head out, my dude? So great.
I got only one yell out, man. Shout out to Stephen Colbert. They're canceling the Late Show.
Yeah.
They taking that completely out. Shout out to him, man, because he was a good host after David Letterman.
Man, I feel like something political happened here, right?
I feel like it too. And I feel like it. That's why I'm shouting it out.
I don't want them to cancel this podcast if we say anything either, because I don't want to. We got bills to pay. What do you mean they canceling it? This is my bread and butter.
How I'm gonna make a living, Frank? How I'm gonna make a living?
I'm not a filmmaker, Frank. I don't do what Wayne does. I can't. I can't. Yeah, but yeah, man. Shout out to him, dude. I hope he finds his late night hosting powers somewhere else. That's not gonna be all freaking butt hurt anytime he mentions political stuff, because I thought it was freedom of speech. Is it not? Or should we go back?
Is it not?
Should we pull out a calling out session again at the end of the episode? Don't let me get started here. God,
come on, CBS.
Dang it, man.
Come on, CBS. Come on, man.
That's just...
And he was cool. He was a cool host. Like he had
I'm telling
diverse set of. Come on, man.
You know who's responsible, brah. You know who's responsible.
We know.
You know who's responsible.
We know.
We know. It's not fucking great at all. That's not great.
We know. Nah.
Right. All right. My yell out's going out to
who you got? Once
again to my wife, dude. My wife is on the bounce back and she got back in the gym today. I am so freaking proud of her, man. So freaking proud of her. Like she went back and just got back on the treadmill just to start. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I was like, just to start, that's a great start.
Yeah.
We'll get you back in shape, no problem. Go crazy, fall. But for now, the treadmill, beautiful job. Oh, tell you, man, that is a serious bounce back story. Such great perseverance and willpower it takes to go through that, come out, recover, and then want to bounce right back. Like, hey, man, that's why I married her. That's why I married her. Yay. Yay. Oh, I do believe we've had enough here. I do believe
sure.
That's enough. Sure. And if you haven't realized by that, wait, hold on. That's that guy known as GP.
Yes, and that's that guy right there known as AD.
We do not waste time on this podcast. It is a very entertaining podcast. We have very spiritual leaders who will lead you to the right path. Mr. Wade Simmons. That man is a man of the people.
He's really smart.
He will not put makeup on his face and do dumb shit, you stupid man. But anyway, 166 episodes in, right? This is kind of what we do.
Right?
This is what pays our bills.
Yes. And now it's time for us to pay some dues.
See, it goes head to head. It can't be broke. So we will catch you on the flippity flop while I'm flying. Yay! It's really fast. Peace.
Peace.
Call it like I don't see it.